What is up, everybody? We are
Yep,
live.
yep.
Got all the streams going. I'm already tagged up. Guys, you are watching That's Weird Science Special 3.5 edition. It's the continuation. It's
Mm-hmm.
3.0. And we are covered deep space. And we have a special guest with us today, Jonathan Furman from We Love to Argue podcast.
Yep.
Fellow
What's up,
podcasting
everybody?
mate
How's
on
everybody
What's
MMA
doing?
Bug.
happening? Yep,
Thanks,
yep, yep.
thanks for having me, boys. Thanks for
Oh,
having me.
you're ready, man.
It's an honor,
Definitely.
man.
Thanks
It's
for
an
coming
honor.
through.
It's
Yeah,
an
that's a
honor.
fact.
Jonathan loves space, apparently. Loves it, adores it. So he just had to be on it. He put a
That's
gun in
my
my head and
that's
he was
my
like,
real
bro.
wife.
Well, don't say that. Now you're not
Okay.
going to be able to podcast with me. She's
I
going to be
love
like, I heard what you said.
I love you, baby. I love you, baby.
Thank you. Thank you. Got to smooth it out, bro. It's too early. The show just started. All right. So with that said, that's Weird Science. You guys know I'm TSG. We got UFO Grove. We got Andrew V. And we about to hit our hilarious intro song. It's a little comedic, so bear with the stupidity on it. This is a fun, casual, comedic science show, but you're gonna see some cool science stuff. And we do have semi-experts on the show, Andrew and Jonathan. So we're gonna teach you guys some things too. Here we go.
Self-educated, you know?
Yes, let's go.
TSG, Andrew V, UFO Crow, live stream, podcast, weird science, 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 yeah, weird science, weird science, comment, 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 share, yeah, weird science. What is that? What could it be? I don't know. Could it be? What is that? Cut that bitch open. Hit it with a stick. Sniff it, smell it, open, lick it. What is it? Hey, examine. I feel smart. I feel smart.
Without
Let me
that
tell
is
you
our
something,
theme
man.
song. Yeah,
That
talk to me.
that hits, man. That hits. I don't know, man. That hits, man. I just gotta
That's
say that hit.
Thank
That
you.
It
That's
definitely does.
beautiful. Because I thought you was gonna just break my heart right now. Be like, yo,
It hits, man.
cut the song, cut the song.
I was bopping the whole time, man. It hits.
Yeah.
It hits in a different way, man. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. I actually found that song, not the song, but the beat on YouTube, like as far as free music that you can use. And it just hit me, bro. The inspiration just came to me. I was like, "Dun, weird science, you know what I mean? And here we
Yeah,
are.
it was hot.
And then
That was
on the
good.
first episode, I dropped it to them as for fun and shit as a surprise. And it just kind of became our thing, bro. So now we're gonna run with it. 100 episodes deep, we still gonna run with that.
That's where it's at, man. It's dope. You kidding?
Word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me get the
This
comment
is
sections out. Guys watching, thank you for watching. I see some viewers. Feel free to comment. This is an interactive show. We like to chat it up with the audience. There's comment display, so feel free. With that said, I don't know if you guys notice at the bottom, I have 4 streams going. But the only comments we can see are the comments that come from MMA Bug and Twitch. So we apologize to the people on That's Weird Science and to the people on YouTube because we cannot see your comments. If you want your comments seen, please jump over to facebook.com/MMA Bug or Twitch to Sleepy Giant 2099. With that said, let's talk about space. So I know
Okay.
typically, we're the host of the show, Jonathan, but we got a special guest. And we want you to feel at home. So I got things to talk about with space, but is there anything that you just want to begin with about space? Talk to me.
No, it's just space, man. It's the unknown realm that we can never go to, man. Our bodies ain't built for it. I
Yeah.
want to go. Listen, if you told
Word.
me I have 5 years to live, I would say, and we had like a rocket that was good enough, and I could live in it for 5 years, and then that's the last 5 years of my life. That's where I would be.
Mm.
Send me out as far and as fast as you can. I want to see everything.
Yeah.
Yo,
Pretty
it sounds cool. It sounds cool.
Word.
But have any of you guys ever? Well, obviously, you probably never spoke to someone that fucking works in a submarine. But I read a lot of random shit, right? So I once read like these diary testimonials of people that live in submarines, it's almost like the people that got to live in space, there's obvious differences, but the point I'm getting at is that it sounds really cool and nice, but you're going to be living inside of a hunk of metal that you can't really, you know what I'm saying? You can't like,
facts. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Space is beautiful, but when I think about space, it gives me low key anxiety. Like I don't want to go out there. It's a place that we're not supposed to be at, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, when an insect comes into your house and somebody step on it, I'm the guy that brings them outside. But somebody step on it. I just had to say that for the record. But somebody step on it and they're like, bro, you shouldn't have been here. What was you doing here in my domain? We're not supposed to be out there, bro. They got to build these crazy shits to get us out there. You know, we're supposed to die when we out there. It's crazy.
Us now, we're not ready, but future we'll be ready.
Word.
It's meant for us. It's just
not hope so.
I agree with.
Hope so.
Word. Yeah, I agree with both of you guys, yo. Like, I think it is kind of wild out there and crazy, but like, I would want to do it the last years of my life too. That's a good way to go out. I wouldn't want to stay in there. You know, so I kind of agree with both of you guys.
You know, it's like 5 years. You know, whatever.
so for y'all, it sounds like a bucket list. And
that's
shit.
A good way to end it. That's a real good way to end it.
Grove is actually from there. Grove, like
Wi-Fi.
Oh, I already know.
How near is your old neighborhood? What is your
take
favorite?
a left at the moon. Take a left at the moon, and it's a black hole, and it'll take you straight there.
Bro, you gotta draw me a map, bro. I'm one of the people. I need a detailed map. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of different things to talk about in space, but the first thing I'm gonna pull up, where'd it go? Oh, there it goes.
You know, we're deprived of space. We have too much lights, too much technology, man. Our ancestors, they knew where it was at.
There it goes. Hold on, guys. I'm just flip-flopping screens because I'm using one screen, but I'm doing multiple stuff.
That's something that we're missing in our lives, I think. Every human being should be able to see that.
This actually wasn't what I was going to show yet, but I guess we'll start with the videos. I wanted to show you guys these articles, but we'll run through 2 videos real quick.
That's what Elon Musk is trying to do.
Oh, yeah? He's trying to do a lot of stuff. I haven't looked into it, but can somebody break it down for me real quick, since you guys seem to know? What exactly has he got going on? Because there's a lot of different things I hear.
What do you want to know?
No, just basically because
he does a lot of different things.
This is what I want to know.
One of the things.
Yeah, go ahead. The delay's messing me up, but I'm listening. Go ahead, Drew. You was gonna say something. I don't know too much because he does a lot of things, but I know one of the things he's trying to do is he's trying to make space like a commercial thing, so that like anybody could go. You know what I mean? To space. I heard about
he's trying to make it like that. I don't know like exactly how or what his plans are, but I know that's what he's trying to do.
Anybody can add anything to that?
He had some good talks on the Joe Rogan thing. He got a lot of ideas.
I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, in there he probably got more detailed. I heard little tidbits here and there. I heard he launched a bunch of satellites up. I don't know what exactly.
They were just over Smith Point about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I want to say.
Yeah. So what is this? Was he public about his purpose?
With the Starlink satellites?
Yeah, what are those exactly?
Oh, like,
I know that
you know how he was putting those rockets
they link up, and it's like 1,000 or some shit, right?
No, way more. He's gonna have like I believe it's 12,000, maybe
12,000,
something like that.
They're little mini satellites. Like, what are they?
They're for free Wi-Fi for the whole world.
I don't know. They're not gonna let us have us that shit. He's about to cut Starlink satellites. So he's about to cut the throats of all these companies. Ah, man, and he's still breathing. I don't know.
He's pretty big though.
I'm here like there gotta be something else going on. I don't know what. But
it's not just for free Wi-Fi. It's something behind it. Definitely, it's something behind it.
I mean, free Wi-Fi sounds awesome.
He's from where Grove is at.
You know,
he's from the next block over Grove. He's from the next block over. Yeah, you took a left the community. He took a right. He took a right.
Yeah, that's on that side. I can't afford it.
You took a right.
Yeah, Grove said. Yeah, people Grove say he from the gated community. That's where they got the key code, password, and shit. And they still don't want to let you in. Exactly. They're like, "Yo, are you on the guest list? Hold on, let me call them right now."
Right up.
You know,
Facts.
I'm not saying he like I don't know much about the aspect, right? And I haven't dug into him to be accusing him of this or that. But at first impression, you know, I don't know if he's gonna do something negative with that stuff. So I don't know shit about that. But the powers that be would not allow that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the same reason why hemp isn't used in so many things. Like right now, hemp could be clothes, it could be fuel, but the companies, you know, they will hurt too many things.
He's also smart.
Can't make
He's
no money.
also partnering with them. He's also partnering
So
with NASA
okay,
right now.
now that's
Like
different.
NASA,
So what will they gain from it? You know what I mean? Well, you say NASA. I'm talking about like, don't
But
we pay
NASA's
for
paying
Wi-Fi
him.
right now?
But NASA's paying now SpaceX, which is his company, and SpaceX is now a privately owned company. So now all space travels are now going through a private company, which NASA is now paying.
Okay, I get that.
SpaceX. So he's getting money.
Space tourism.
So
But what
it's
I
like
want to
under the table kind of thing, like, you know,
I'm talking about the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi sounds like something. It will hurt mad industries that won't allow it. Like I don't know. That confuses me. I feel like I don't trust them, bro. That makes me nervous. That makes me nervous. Roll that hemp. What's up, Angel?
That's what it is, man. He's doing it for the people.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit sounds sweet. I hope it is. I hope it is. I just know in my experiences that people don't do shit for the people, and if they do, others won't allow them. So
yeah, they get popped.
If the fact that it's happening just makes me nervous, yo, like it's not gonna happen to him or he doing something to us. I don't know. But with that said, anybody else want to add anything about Elon Musk? Is that how you say his name?
Elon.
Call him Ellen.
I called him Ellen.
I fucked his name up. I don't even care. He seems like a nice guy. I got nothing against him. So sorry, Ellen. And I mean Elon.
You said it again.
I'm fucking around. I'm just playing. I like to have fun. This is a fun podcast. I know who he is. He's that guy.
He's that guy. Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, he might be onto something because some of the stuff I have happens to be where scientists claim that cryogenically, there we go, can be a thing. What do you think about that, Jonathan? You mentioned wanting to go out there. Would you let them put your ass to sleep? Think about this.
Yeah,
right?
Listen, if there's enough studies done, absolutely. If you could put me to sleep, why not? Why would I not do it? I mean, scientifically, it kind of makes sense. I mean, animals do it, you know. Think about animals that freeze themselves in the wintertime. There's frogs that are known to freeze themselves and completely have no heartbeat and then come back to life once the winter's over. And they're all of a sudden back to life. You know, we can figure it out. We just need time.
It's trippy. You know, my thing is
we need to stop focusing on dumb shit.
Shit.
Because where we're going right now, we not on to nothing.
I forgot about that bandit thing. Let me remember. I'm like, yo, where the fuck did Grove go? There he goes.
I know, y'all always put me to the bottom. I'm always at the bottom of the totem pole, fellas. Jeez.
Just for the record, just so y'all know, and nobody think I like one more than the other. I can't choose where the heads go. I don't get to choose. StreamYard chooses whose head. Let me check comments to make sure.
No, you're right. You're right, Grove. We don't come together. That's the problem. We don't work together. It's
yeah.
You know, when another thing about the whole space travel thing with this is, you know, they're gonna put you to sleep, right? Because it takes so long to get there. So if it takes, oh shit, we lost Drew. Hold on.
There you go.
Hold on. Wait, I think something happened. Yo,
we almost lost you, buddy. Are you there?
Hold on, I'm trying to get his mic. Did I unmute him or did he mute himself? Hold on, people's technical difficulties.
But yeah, I mean, why not? I'll get cryogenically frozen.
True, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yo, but
if you're telling me I can come out and be normal and just not age,
but if you're gonna go, all right, so someone comes to you got the chance right now to go to space. It's a 20 years there, 20 years back. That's 40 years you lose from the planet. You know what I'm saying? When you come back, everybody growing. He like fuck everybody. I mean, fair enough. I'm not even gonna pry anymore.
See you in 40, 60, 80, whatever it takes for me to come back. I'm gonna still look young.
Me and Grove back.
I was about to say, time don't exist up there. You're not going to age. No. You're not going to age the way you'll age on Earth with all the pollution. Up there is going to be You're gonna be reserved. Everything is gonna be lit. You probably gonna look similar to your same age when you get there. So you
And if
already
you're
know.
sleeping and your body's not aging, you're not going nowhere.
You're not. You're not.
No.
Me and Grove, we got kids.
Do
so
I?
that so that
No, I'm
I
fucking
think about it
around.
for a second, like, yeah, I thought you had kids, bro. Look, you got me all flustered. I'm losing myself. Hold on. Where did she go? Okay. All right. So I was gonna say about the kids thing is that, you know, we'll go away 40 years, we come back, our kid is 40 years older, you know what I'm saying? So we got roots. Someone with no kids, I can see you being like, yo, fuck it.
Well,
yeah, but you would never get beat up by their boyfriends because y'all basically the same age. So we on timing. You don't want to be 80 when this dude come through.
I was so confused for 1 second.
You hit a certain age, boy, that young strength will fuck you up.
Yeah,
you don't want that.
Can you guys still hear me?
And
Yo,
we
why
got
is,
girls. Yeah, I can hear you. I
Drew's
can hear you.
mic going out? Hold on, let's get Drew back in the mix before we play this video.
I already know this one.
Yo, how did Drew move over here?
Can you guys hear
Drew,
me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, Drew. What happened, brother?
Was that StreamYard or was that you on your end? That was good.
Yeah,
Brother.
All right, we're gonna watch.
Are you there?
Brother.
All right, we're gonna watch this video real quick. Scientists found this. You know about this, Jonathan?
Yeah, Oumuamua.
Astronomers discovered
Oh
it
shit,
in
he know the name
2017
and
with the
everything.
Pan-STARRS 1
You really do
telescope.
know everything about
And like
space.
all
What about
good
you, Drew?
discoveries,
Yo,
it has
Drew's
raised
on
more
mute again.
questions than it answers.
I don't understand
Where
why
did it
his
come
phone.
from? What's it made of?
It's being weird.
And
That's not
yes,
me, man.
even
I'm
the
not
ultimate
touching that.
query,
Okay, now
is
you're
it
back to unmute.
aliens? That's what two Harvard astrophysicists posed in a recent paper.
Yeah.
Suggesting
I don't know
Oumuamua
what's going on.
explanation right now isn't panning out. Most astronomers think.
All right, so Jonathan, since you know about it, we don't got to watch the video. I was gonna watch.
No, please, let's watch the video.
I got cool stuff I want to show.
You
It's
know
just-
the different theories that that they have? Because like the scientists are arguing about it.
This is the first object that we know of that has come from outside of our solar system. They backtracked the trajectory, and it came from outside the solar system.
What is this? PX?
The suspicious thing about it is that the way it's shaped is unlike anything in our solar system. So it's oblong, it's cigar shaped. So they're saying that it could possibly be a shell of an alien spacecraft or something from outside of our element that we don't know about that it could possibly be.
Yeah, because though there's those scientists that, you know, they don't like to think about crazy ideas. So they're like, oh, this must be a comet, but it doesn't do nothing a comet does, you know?
Well, if you think about it, you know, another theory about it is that if you take, like, for instance, us, like we sent Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 out, which was a spacecraft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, we didn't send humans, we sent a spacecraft because it would last.
Yeah.
So what if that's their spacecraft, an asteroid, you know?
Yeah, it's logical.
They're out there anyway, you know, if you disguise it as something, and what if it is a message, you know?
Yeah.
It could be something like that, they were saying.
Yo, girl, tell your people stop fucking around.
But yeah, I believe it came through our solar system this year. I believe it came.
It's out of my hands.
Can you hook us up though? Like, you know,
No, you know why? Because all the governments collectively, it was put like this: we'll give you a certain amount of technology. It'll seem like y'all made it, but y'all gotta talk us up and actually let people know that we do exist. And they renege, especially America. You got China that participate, Russia, all these other places, but America, those are the stubborn people that's not following through, and they got the technology. So basically, I can't stop anything. It's beyond me.
I know what you mean in the respect of you know, I always
Above
tell
your
people
pay
that
grade.
countries acknowledge. Well, I didn't hear that. What was that?
I said it's above his pay grade. That's it.
Oh, right.
Beyond
You
him.
got that clearance level.
above my big grade.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to the higher ups now. You're done with
Yeah.
Look, they're already doing something to you.
Exactly.
All the other
You already
countries
slept.
acknowledge, they acknowledge extraterrestrials, but our country kind of don't. But
That was the
people
agreement that
back-
everybody was supposed to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
And America think they slick because they still think it's by the contract because they putting them in movies and making the movies show like little clips of what may be real, but that's not enough. You got to actually come through on what the contract said, and
Yeah.
it's deeper than a movie
300
that
miles
people could just throw away as just a movie. Imagination.
I think that they do that shit with a lot of
So
shit.
we're being a mystery
Desensitizing.
for now. At number 9, Saturn's hexagonal vortex.
All right, so
discovered
what we
back-
got here is real quick is a short video, 10 most mysterious photos ever taken. Then we're gonna get into
That's
some
cool.
crazy shit that will kill you from space.
to the top 10 most mysterious photos and videos from space. That's number 10, Pluto's markings. The New Horizons craft has just photographed Pluto, and one side appears to have multiple holes. Each dark area is about 300 miles across and are not likely caused from impacts. New Horizons is still transmitting data back to Earth, so the weird future will remain a mystery for now. At number 9, Saturn's hexagonal vortex. Discovered back in the 80s, NASA has just released continuous new photos of this strange phenomenon. The vortex
That shit look like a snowflake.
1,000 miles across and is composed of 200 mile per hour jet streams, which is located at the northern hemisphere of the planet. It could have existed for centuries, and it might have been caused by mini storms around the perimeter. Scientists are still trying to figure out how this event even happens, and it just shows that even some of the coolest things in our universe are in our own solar system.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. That's a big ass storm.
Wild.
For 11,000 miles per hour, the Hubble telescope discovered this
That
weird.
is. That's really crazy.
The nucleus appears to be outside its dust cloud, and nothing like it has ever been discovered before. It still cannot be proven on how the object has been formed, but it could have been caused by two asteroids colliding with an energy output similar to a nuclear bomb. But then again, this kind of looks like a Cylon base star from Battlestar Galactica. That's number 7, the Comet 67P object. Can you remember when the first spacecraft landed on a comet? It was a great accomplishment, and something weird was even photographed. In 2014, Rosetta took a photo of a metallic-like sphere which appears to be levitating above the surface. But is this object just a rock or something else? At number 6, the Ceres pyramid.
I guess technically you don't know, but that shit do look like it don't look like rock.
Were found, and scientists are not ice salt. There's something else. But what even makes Ceres more weird is the pyramid-like mountain.
Yeah, that's cool. That's crazy. I've seen this.
Didn't they find
Yeah, me too.
Mars or something?
What?
See?
Confirmed.
Oh no.
Certified
That's going to
Illuminati.
make everybody that don't
Too
believe in
far.
Illuminati just
Never
throw
liked
this
that
to the side.
before, so it remains a mystery.
Grove's cool with them because of hip hop. I didn't buy into it.
A little.
Illuminati. I don't care if Jay's cool with him and he's down with the squad. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that.
If you already watched my Strangest Objects 2,
This right here.
you probably already know that this story has been twisted over the years. The Endeavour space shuttle captured a clear image of an unknown
That
object.
shit look like a black garbage bag. Just a windy day.
Black
floating
Knight
around.
satellite.
Yo, that looked like the furniture in the family from Beetlejuice. You know how they had the black hand and all that up in there?
Yeah.
Art? That's kind of like
That didn't tell much. I know there's a lot of stories on that Black Knight. I wanna
Black
talk
Knight
about
satellite. Yeah, it's supposed to be some secret shit, man.
Yeah, because
some
isn't
deep,
there some-
deep secret shit?
Tell me what you know about it, but isn't there some type of like they found some distinctions that like it can't be a natural form, like it has to be somebody's like satellite, right? Is that why?
Yeah, that they're saying it's made. It's supposedly a dark satellite that we supposedly control in the U.S. And they're saying if it's not that.
Plus,
Yeah, that's one theory, is that, you know, that's mainstream. The other theory is that it's an alien watch station that is there.
Of course.
That patrols.
Of course, just like the
and,
moon. Just like
it's
the moon.
It's basically virtually undetectable.
So in that
and we
first,
just happened to get a couple of photos of it passing around Earth just by chance. One was from the International Space Station. I believe they caught it in a glimpse as well.
isn't it supposed to be crazy deep, like where they think we can get satellites? So what I'm proposing is in that first theory of yours, that's crazy because technically that could be a theory, but on the same note, it's like, so you're telling me scientists discovered a satellite that they're saying the government secretly did without them
It's
knowing.
not confirmed. It's not a confirmed object. This is
No, I
the thing.
understand that, but
No
hear me
one
out.
will confirm it. No one will confirm or deny it.
Yeah. So like,
Of course.
if our scientists found it, then what scientists made it? Like, it had to be other scientists of ours. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's just a weird thought. Like, yo, the scientists say the government made it, but yo, they're the ones that's supposed to make shit, right?
Area 51.
So
S7. You know where it's at? It's the hidden agenda. It's, you know where it is. It's that deep government stuff, man. That's why it's
they always hide this shit, right?
It's not for us. It's not for everybody.
Controversial segments of classic video footage. Shot back in 1996, the 12-mile cable was intended to be used in a magnetic field experiment, but later broke off. Multiple mile-long UFOs appeared.
I remember this video. Y'all ever seen this video?
Yeah.
I feel like I remember.
The light broke off. They were fixing something on some shit they was in space in, and light broke off. And as the light floated above them, you could see shit zipping all over the place. And then they had like another shot. This is the other shot.
Or biological.
The shot I seen was the camera that was directly looking up at the astronauts as they was fixing something.
Life forms. Debunkers explain that the flying ships were just ice particles combined with poor camera instability. But then again, it would be cool to see that converted HD video from the original footage. That's number 3. Mothership craft. The SDO has found many weird things, but on July 22nd, 2012, the Solar Dynamics Observatory captured what appears to be an object emitting light. You can even go to helioviewer.org and look at this weird thing. If it is really...
That's definitely illuminating light because of the
Look at it.
The pattern.
It's beautiful.
Dimensional, or just a glitch in the...
That's exactly how light rays, extend.
Unless jellyfishes in space.
It looked like one of them deep sea creatures.
Yeah, exactly.
From part 1 of this show. Yep.
Yeah, word up.
It remained stationary for multiple days and it appears to gather energy from the sun.
This was crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
This you guys was crazy.
Hear that?
Yeah.
There was a large. I know Drew has trouble hearing. Did you hear what they said, Drew? There's a large. What did they say?
I heard something on the sun.
Circular shape,
energy,
circular sphere. That was there for days, and that's supposedly the stream coming out of it that is drawing.
Yeah. That shit crazy.
Which would be nuclear fusion.
So this shit was there for a couple of days, just sucking out the sun's juice. Like when you put the straw in the orange, just getting it.
Yeah.
It appears to gather energy from the sun.
Yeah, that shit.
Event is an actual coronal prominence cavity, and it's actually quite common. However, scientists do not fully understand the event, and many people still believe that it's something paranormal and beyond regular solar activity.
Look at that shit.
Gone.
Regular solar activity, exactly. Because I feel like if we know about certain areas, especially like space, it's always open for, oh shit, we knew something, but we had it a little wrong and we tweak it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. There have been many UFOs photographed over the half century of spaceflight. My favorite one, which appears to be some type of craft. But like all UFOs, it does not necessarily mean that it's alien. It just means it's unidentified. But having said that, many astronauts, including...
That sounds like Drew. Doesn't mean.
It's alien. It's like, well, if you think about it.
Alien. He's like, we don't know who built it. We couldn't build it. But because you don't know who built it, you can't say it's alien. I'm like, I'm not saying it's aliens. I'm guessing. He like, no, you're not allowed to.
You're not allowed to come with those facts.
The whole fun. I'm supposed to be allowed.
There's no room for error. Yeah, it's no room for error.
Unidentified for a reason. I'm just fucking.
Really like my verbiage.
Mitchell and Gordon Cooper have come out of the woodwork and stated that alien visitation is occurring. So I'll let you decide on what really is happening. So once again, thanks for watching. And here's a compilation of some of my favorite UFO photos.
Nope.
Garbage.
Nope, we will not expose that. Actually, the government put out a couple of videos that they declared were UFOs, and
recently.
They did it during the pandemic, so no one would notice. While everybody was focused on the news, they were like, "Yeah, UFOs are real." Thanks.
Yeah, that Pentagon shit. But you know what annoys me about that is that That's not new. Like the government has sprinkled that shit on us plenty of times.
No, but they're doing it. I think they're trying to own up to their contract, like Grove said.
I was just about to say the same shit. There you go. Word up.
like,
They know it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy, and now they have to tell the people, or it's gonna be real bad for them, man. They know who the real gangsters is.
You ever heard of the Freedom of Information Act, Jonathan?
Yes.
All right, so things get declassified randomly. So through that, things have become, relating to extraterrestrials. Yeah, and by declassified, half the shit is still marked up.
It's still
you can't
blacked
read
out.
it. Yeah, it's like, oh, we're gonna give you little sprinkles of the shit. So people do the best they can. With that said, give me a second. I forgot my train of thought. Oh, declassified. There we go. So like. I lost it again. We're talking about what we talking about? I podcast every single day.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch
you
of
got these declassified files.
Yeah, but what we talking about right before that?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what they say.
But they never show you anything. They show you.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Yeah, so my point is that they've declassified alien shit before. We've had like I once seen a documentary, and I've also seen on like this fucking science fiction channel. It was the best UFOs caught on NASA tapes, airplane, dispatch, and military. Like the three most, I guess, quote unquote credible sources of UFO. Like if Grove puts out a cell phone, no one's gonna believe it. But when an airplane pilot, you got hundreds of airplane pilots saying, there's fucking things flying around, shooting gigantic lasers and shit. Like. It's crazy.
You done made it cartoony. How come it just can't be real?
Well,
how come it just can't be serious?
Well,
they brought out their nodulators and then they zapped them.
I don't even know what a nodulator
is. It's not a game.
That is. Whatever you just said, I don't even know what that is. That sounds like some cartoon shit too. So we both cartoonish, bro.
No. Yeah, because you made a cartoon. I had to use a cartoon gun from an alien.
I did joke, but what came to mind was there was this tale about. I think he was some air pilot, like a regular commercial plane. And he said there's a ship that was surrounded by lightning and it was shooting out lightning from all directions. So while he's saying this, right, a whole nother plane in a whole nother fucking airport is reporting the same object. What happens, they call in a jet. That jet calls it into his boss. Like, yo, there's some fucking lightning shit out here shooting shit. And I think like
okay. Now I see where you're coming from. Yeah,
so you got multiple sources reporting from fucking different airports, on two separate sides of the coast. You got jets that were being called in, jets that discovered it themselves. Everybody leaving documentation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get the laser thing now. That shit was shooting crazy shit out.
I once seen the NASA video where they were fixing something and the shit goes up and you see things flying around, or the videos NASA captured where they had people analyze it. They're supposed to be experts in different things. And what they were saying is that the video's not doctored. And on top of that, the things moving in it, comets and asteroids can't do that. They can't make sudden turns. They can't come back around. They can't do fucking loop-de-loops and donuts. You know what I'm saying? They can't speed up and slow down and stop or speed up. You know what I'm saying? The comet asteroids just be moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's on a trajectory. It's got a set course. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. The videos that the government released were actually videos from the government, like from military pilots that. It was just they had to put it out because there was just no way of hiding it. Like they could not identify the moves they were making. The videos are actually pretty awesome because the maneuvering is amazing.
I gotta watch it. I've never actually saw the video.
One of them is really, really good. It even shows they go into like a different mode on the camera. Yeah, and you could see. I think it's like a thermal imaging kind of thing where you could see like a cold. You could see like a cold barrier around it. Basically, they think it's maneuvering gravity, like it's manipulating gravity.
Damn. Okay.
They think it's a propulsion system. They think it's a propulsion system that's manipulating gravity. That's beyond our capabilities right now.
So they went extra hard. They didn't just show a video. They're like, "Oh, listen, we got theories on it. They're flying shit." Yeah,
these are theories from everyone that's analyzed the video so far.
Okay. All right.
So it's interesting. It's just cool stuff that's been put out.
Yeah. All right, so let's check out. I like this website. This website, I haven't looked at it in years. When I was going to do this episode, I was like, oh shit, I remember a lot of cool things from crack.com, and I had to go back. Drew actually put me onto this shit like, damn, I want to say what, at least 10 years ago, maybe longer, Drew?
Long ass time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a long ass time ago.
So
I
let's
think
check out
even longer than that.
So let's check out some of these articles real quick because they write it well. It's funny, but it's it's how you say, informative, and it's good. So these are the most bizarre things ever discovered in space. Number 6, God's liquor cabinet, and below is a photo of Sagittarius B2. It's a huge cloud. Y'all get what's in this cloud? I mean, I just mentioned God's. Yo, you need reading glasses already? I mentioned God's liquor cabinet. Nah, he on the phone. He on the phone. I forgot. He on the phone.
I had to switch.
Yeah. All right, so it's called God's liquor cabinet because there is a giant floating alcoholic cloud, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It's a giant river of raspberry flavored rum. All right. That's basically what scientists have discovered. And it's just a few million.
Shit.
It's just a few. Oh, wow. I thought that was how far away. Look how big this shit is. It's a huge cloud, a few million times larger than the mass of our sun. And it's just floating around near the center of the galaxy. If this shit was to engulf a planet, would it get everybody drunk? Would we be fucking
I think so.
as fuck?
That'd be lit,
Also
though.
might have cancer and radiation poisoning.
Yo, put that on the list of a unique way to die.
Yeah.
We're fucking all the whole planet have alcoholic poisoning.
There you go.
Yo, look at that
fucking dead.
Yo, look at this shit.
That's a hell of a way to go, you know? That's really unique, you know?
Yeah, it is. It is. You won't feel a thing neither, and you'll die happy as fuck. 10 billion liters of alcohol is what they speculate.
Shit.
All right, so we got number 5, a giant magnifying glass.
It's gotta be like the chemicals that make alcohol.
Yeah. All right, so it says gravity does some weird things to the universe. The power of gravity also bends light, which means that the objects astronomers are looking at might not actually be where they appear to be. Scientists call this bizarre shit gravitational lensing. This is a weird ass example, whatever the fuck this is.
Okay, do you want to?
Yeah, go ahead. Talk to me. Yeah, if
do you want to know how? Do you want to know how you could do this at home?
Do what exactly? What, this image? Like recreate this?
Create gravitational lensing, more or less.
Oh, so you know about this term? I mean, I would imagine it's probably something like the effect a pool does. You know how when you look at something under the water, it's not where you see it. You know, when you're up top.
So you could do this. What they're explaining and what they're showing here is basically if you take a candle, right?
Yeah.
And you put a candle down on the table. All right. This is your candle here. All right. And you take a wine glass, and you're gonna hold the wine glass with the bottom end down, and you're gonna look through it, and you're gonna see the light bend around in a circle.
Okay.
So what that's saying is that the light is being manipulated, so you can't see the flame where it actually is.
Yeah.
You think it's around there, but it's not. It's behind it. So it's a way to see it in person that you could do it at home, just to see what they're talking about gravitational lensing.
That makes sense.
It's the way it's because gravity manipulates, and the black holes.
That's what causes.
But light can also it can't eat all the light. So the light that you see from around a black hole on the event horizon is actually bent like that. Like I was just saying, if you take that wine glass and do that, you'll see how the light curves and bends, and that's what scientists see.
Yeah, because the black hole is able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's how we're able to see a black hole too.
Yeah. All right, so we got here is unicorns, corporate logos, and more. Cool. Did I change articles? Nah, we're still on Discovered in Space. All right, so now I'm intrigued. Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I know what they're talking about.
Oh, damn. So you know do you own crack.com?
No.
That shit look like a unicorn to me, bro. So, what the fuck? All right, so tell us what this is then. I'll let you tell us rather than crack.
These are just awesome gas clouds that are in the galaxy.
But it's not alcoholic. It's not alcoholic.
No, this one's not alcoholic.
So it's not that awesome, bro. Don't lie to me.
It's just gas clouds, and inside of
sober living.
forming stars. That's what forms stars. That's what stars form from. So that's going to be stars.
Is this a particular one that looks like so this particular one that looks like they say here, My Little Pony? That shit is gonna finish forming? Like what the fuck? Is this a freeze frame?
This is what we see right now. It's gonna keep changing. The gas is going to be swallowed up. Stars are going to form inside of it and swallow some of the gas. You're going to have explosions like supernovas that are going to happen, and that's going to blow gas away. It's going to
So it creates multiple images, right? That's what I'm getting from this. It's saying what you're saying. So look at this image. This is another
one. How we identify it now. Like we call it the unicorn now, but in another 1,000 years or whatever, it's not going to be that since someone.
So what they have here is like another one of those moments captured. And in this case, it looks like a ghost hand chucking a Molotov cocktail.
Yes.
The stupid ad keeps getting away. It kind of do.
Yeah. I can see it. I I mean, what else would you label it? You know what I mean? You got
that's creative. So these are the things. We got a Mickey Mouse logo on Mercury.
Disney owns everything.
They own everything.
They own everything. That's a fact. That's a fact.
For real. Yeah, already.
That's a fact.
This space cloud, it says, looks like a giant radioactive bee. It kind of does. If you were looking at it through the predator's eyes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I see that. Now I got that vision in me. That.
Yeah.
All right, so we got here. So number 3 is a supermassive black hole sent screaming through space by a galactic slingshot. Who the fuck slung it? I just made that word up. I know, guys. Let me see what we got here. If you find yourself one day piloting a starship,
I guess everything's moving.
There are certain combinations where I'm trying to read it quickly so I can paraphrase.
You want to know what it was? Just two galaxies.
Damn, you know everything. Yeah, he fucking knows the whole list. So far.
He said he loves space, man. He said he loves space.
Yo,
it shows you right here.
Now watch him. He gonna pretend not to know.
No, I don't know.
He gonna pretend to not know the next one.
Two galaxies collided basically, and that collision and the gravitational pull of the black holes and the galaxies colliding sent one of the black holes shooting out.
Yeah.
Instead of them colliding, just one of them sent slingshot across the sky. So hopefully it doesn't come our way, because then we'll be dead.
Yo, is anybody? Is it a movie showing on the other side of the screen?
Is it like little trailers?
Oh no,
it's like a trailer.
It's like an ad or something. Yeah, on the right.
Yo, it keep catching. Yo, it looked like a whole movie, bro.
It did have some good scenes in there too.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I thought I was the only one that was being distracted.
Popcorn?
What is that?
He about to be like, what? Hold on, let's get to the good part. So it looks like they found a shooting star. So yeah, that's not too impressive. Like, yeah,
we see those. Yeah.
Actually,
it's still lit when you see one, though.
Our universe. What the fuck does that mean? One too?
There's actually a real shooting star.
The massive history.
Well, hold on. Recently,
you noticed you're good.
Wait, hold on. Just recently, actual star
back to this one.
shot out from a galaxy, and it is actually like a star is actually
yeah, that's what it says. A literal shooting star.
Yeah, it just happened recently. There was just an article posted yesterday.
Yeah, I think this is it right here.
Happened. Yeah.
I guess it's like a tail.
It's cool.
Come see it. Yeah. What we got here? So do you know this one? If you know this one, you're good. You're real good. What is this one? Before I even show anything, what is this one? A massive mystery force beyond our universe.
All right, so we're either going with dark matter. Something. We're either going with dark matter or dark energy, one or the other.
Dark energy.
Dark energy.
I don't think it's dark matter. Because dark matter is kind of it's not old news, but they've been found that. You know what I mean? I used to be into that dark matter shit until I found out what it was, and it terrified me. Because if a little speck of that shit touches us, we die.
No,
well, supposedly there's dark matter
every day.
So then I'm thinking of a different dark matter, but there's some shit in space that it's in one of these articles. I thought it was dark matter. Is it dark matter or negative energy? Maybe it's termed, but there's something that if it touches the planet, it turns it all into that dark matter. Maybe it's a dark energy. Let's find out.
It's a theory. Hold on. It's
His shit is hurting. He's like, I've used it too much space facts.
it's something. It's something with an S. It's something with an S. It's a theory, and it's a molecule that we haven't discovered, but we think might be out there, and it basically turns everything that it touches.
Maybe it's antimatter, or
no. This is different. This is It depends on what you're talking about, but this is like a zombie. They call it it's like a zombie kind of a particle that basically. Shit. Whatever it touches, it turns into. But like, let's just say one of us was in space and got touched by it. If one of our fingers got touched by this matter and like turned into it, we would blow up instantly, and then everything that blew up would scatter the matter even more, and then they would, so on and so forth. They would just continue.
Yeah, I was scared about
that. This or not, I don't know.
Yeah, I was scared about it for a couple days, and I'm like, "Fuck!" All right, hold on. They said if the shit explodes and then it touches everything up, but I thought about it, like they gotta be wrong because then this shit should have destroyed everything. Because every time it touches a planet, that shit's gonna explode, go in all directions, hit a whole bunch of more planets that explode, and it's a big chain reaction, domino effect. So to sleep at night, they don't know the shit. They don't know what they're talking about.
They don't know is that what this is?
Nah, we're gonna find out. Let's see what this is. The title was so good, I didn't review this one. I was like, yo, we're gonna do it. All right, so we got just when you think they can't find any more terrifying things in the universe, astronomers go ahead and trump themselves. Apparently, there's something unfathomably massive just beyond the borders of our visible universe. We can't see what it is, but we know it's there because it's dragging parts of the universe into it like water swirling around a drain. So I guess the fucking biggest black hole they could ever think of, and there's some huge ones, right? That your brain can't even imagine how big it actually is. This has to be bigger than all of that shit. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, space gets crazy. It gets crazy, supposedly, how massive things are.
Of course, look how big that shit is.
And they going so far. It's like, how the fuck do you know that? How the fuck could you get that far? If we can't get that far, but they know so much about shit that far, I don't know.
We can see that far with the scopes, man.
Yeah.
We can.
But I also feel like there's a lot of room for guessing. They have to make a lot of guesses, and because they're astronauts, we just accept it. Kind of like what Drew was saying. If you don't know, but apparently they could do it, but I'm not allowed, Drew. I can't speculate.
We're guessing based on the physics that we know. This is just like,
but space is full of shit we don't know. Yeah. It doesn't cooperate with our physics and our planet. You know what I mean?
Where we've come. Think of where we've come in. From the beginning of our start to now. Especially science. Science wasn't like accepted until like 1500, something like that. Something ridiculous, like where they actually started being, all right, maybe you could do some of it. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, look how far we've come. I mean, now we're like venturing off into space. They plan on going to Mars in 2033.
I thought it was sooner.
Pretty crazy.
2033.
That's what it's supposed to be. That's that was the set target date. They've been training the astronauts since they were kids.
All right, so let's pull up this one. 7 horrible ways universe can destroy us without warning. Let's fuck everybody's mood up before we sign off. Let's get everybody depressed real quick.
This was nothing beautiful like.
My job is not done.
It's probably gonna have that thing on
episode
there too.
3.
That touches
this
everything.
0.5 meant.
Girl, you're gonna love this.
The 0.5 was like we went to the.
You scaresy.
We went crazy.
Let's go. I was scare you. We got hyper velocity stars.
What you said?
I said you scare easily. I'm gonna frighten you.
I'm gonna frighten you.
No, you're not gonna frighten me. I'm pretty sure this shit is far away. What they saying? Let me see.
No, I was just joking because in the last podcast, every time I said something depressing, you were like, "Bro, hold on, time out. Hold on, wait." I got some anxiety. What we got here? We got hyper velocity stars. What we tend to call shooting stars are really just meteoroids. I don't know why my brain wanted to say hemorrhoids. Meteoroids. Hey, yo, my brain connected. My brain works in mysterious ways, bro. Burning in the Earth's atmosphere. But actually,
but why it gotta be?
Because of the roids. Roids was in it. It was gonna be steroids and hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids came out, but they both got
that meteor or whatever it is, that's cylinder shape. Why would you think?
I'm sorry. What? It's what? I couldn't hear you.
It's cylinder shape.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't looking at the image though. You know what I'm saying? I was just reading the words.
Yeah, that shit
It's
went
'cause it's an
crazy in
actual-
my
it's an
head.
actual
When you
star.
said it
It's an
together,
actual
I'm looking
star.
at that shit. That shit was real crazy.
Yeah, but when a hemorrhoid pops, that's probably what it's be like. That should be burning like the fire it looks on that. All right, what we got here? Actual shooting stars do exist. Yes, there are very real stars, as in great balls of nuclear fire a million miles across, with velocity so great that they can actually escape the gravitational pull of their galaxies, roam free throughout the universe, and fuck your shit up. These freewheeling stars are the Hell's Angels of the cosmos. They're big, scary, and notoriously difficult to stop. And if they move into your neighborhood, your property values are going straight to hell. Yep,
Agreed.
there are sun-sized balls of nuclear energy zooming
Wow.
wherever they want at speeds of up to 4,000 kilometers per second, burning everything they come across and fucking up every orbit they pass by. Damn, and that's just 7. Okay, let's see what else can kill.
That's like 2,500 miles an hour a second.
Wow, look what this says. So in this next section about the same thing, it says how they will get us. It says they've only found 16 of these things zipping around. So what they plan to do with this shit if it comes near us?
Is it if they, depending on when this article was done,
we ain't doing shit. It's over.
You could add one more to
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
One more.
When they plan on doing
Let me
it.
see if it's
One
at
more
the
just
top.
happened.
Oh,
So-
look at this.
They
April
made
9th,
movies like that.
2011, John.
Okay, so yeah, there's more now because another one just
Yeah.
happened the other day.
So like tripled, right? Yeah,
Probably,
Yeah,
if
they're
not-
coming. They're coming.
If not more.
All right, so now, so everybody listening, that scary shit we just told you about, there's way more than 16, so be more afraid. But we got 16 bucks zipping around. Damn, that's crazy. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Damn, that's nutty.
Yeah, I don't trust that guy up there anyway. I wouldn't trust his article.
Number 6, rogue black holes. Oh, you know the guy personally? I just realized what you said.
No,
I
but
guess it's your name.
anybody that puts a pen in their top pocket, you don't trust.
Yes, so judgmental. Oh, nah, that's not the guy though. That's not the guy. That's not him.
Yeah, he zoomed in on it.
I had to, because
I'm sorry.
This
Are
guy
you,
I
are you
mean,
trusting
weird,
that man?
how could you not trust it? I mean, yeah, I'm not. I can't.
Yo, you can't
Of
trust
course
him.
you
He's
don't trust
weird.
him. Yeah, I was gonna say you
Yeah,
can't trust
exactly.
him. Look at him.
Look at this guy.
I
He
told
just
you
looked
that.
like you
No,
caught
you
him.
can't.
You just caught him jerking off. He's like, oh shit, you saw
Yo,
me again.
he got each color pen and a pencil in that pocket, man. You ain't messing with him, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
damn. He got everything for every occasion. He
Look,
prepared.
he even got two different pencils. I bet you one of them's at least a number 2.
And what's the other one? Number 3, in case you need
The
something.
other one that you couldn't use on the test.
Good
Yeah.
job. All right, so who this guy is a picture that they put to make jokes in something they wrote. So that's not the writer of the article, just to make that clear.
They just got some jokes if they want to.
Yeah, this is somebody they roasted and then we roasted on top of them roasting. So
Oh, cool.
he's all fucked up. He's getting roasted. I don't even know who this poor guy is. But thank you, guy. Thank you for your sacrifice. Yeah, look at my man's though. I got one more look at him before we go. All right, because that shit is crazy. I didn't even notice him before until you said him too, and I'm like, whoa, look at this guy. So who's up to number 6? I lost my spot. Where we at? We're at rogue black holes. I mean, that's pretty explanatory. I'm not gonna read that out loud.
That's
But,
what we just
black
talked about
holes-
before.
So by rogue, I'm assuming this shit is just like floating around wherever it feels like, right?
That's the ones that got projected out of like when the two galaxies collide.
Yeah.
It just got slingshotted out. It's just a rogue black hole. It's just going
so
and
this is the one
sucking
that
up
got-
everything that's out there.
Yeah, so look what this says. According to this says that if it came near us, we might never even notice it.
'Cause we
Until
can't
it's
see him.
too late.
We can't see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So how they know it's there?
We've detected them by
Detected it, evaluated
by
it. Some
by
shit
like
we don't
looking,
understand
you know,
that they don't explain to us.
the light
Hey,
manipulation, but we can't track them. Like, you know, they just
you know, that's another thing. I've looked at some of their devices and machines. I wish I could remember what it's called, but there's this like machine that is used in science to determine so many things. I forget what it's called, and those things are always mysterious to me. It's almost just like a weird grid with these lines that are supposed to mean shit. Fuck, what is it called? I'm gonna get back to you guys. I'm gonna have to follow up on that. I'm gonna look into it. they determine a lot of shit with this like one machine. And when I look at this machine, I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, what is this? Like, this machine just spits out something, and they're like, oh, the shit says this, and that's what it is. So I don't know. Sometimes it's just like, I wish they could give us more. What we got here? Galactic cannibalism. Ever put two hamsters in a cage together? Oh my god.
Yeah, they
Yo,
make babies.
oh my god, bro! But they eat the babies. I growing up, I had hamsters, bro, and I learned that the hard way. I was a little kid, and I'm like, "Oh, man, the babies is pregnant," and we're like, "Oh, that's so cute." So we're like, "Oh,
Yeah,
nurture
but
them." The next day, the heads just bit off. The mothers walk around,
oh yeah,
blood on shit. I'm like, I'm
it
fucking
gets
freaking
crazy.
out. Bro, I was like 5 years old.
It get
I'll never
crazy
forget that
sometimes.
shit, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
real.
Holy
fucking
shit.
It get
savage,
crazy
bro.
sometimes, yo. Sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Uh,
That's crazy.
Rough out
That's
there in the
crazy.
animal world, man.
so they got this phenomenon called galactic cannibalism. It's one of those rare scientific names that is as plainly accurate as it is bowel-seasoningly terrifying. Basically, smaller galaxies succumb to the gravity of a bigger one and are slowly absorbed into it, thus adding it to its mass and making it even larger. So it can
Mm,
eat more galaxies. Damn.
mm.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty.
lit.
That's
This is actually going to happen to us in the Andromeda galaxy. That's coming.
Us.
well, yeah, I know what he's talking about,
Or-
but it's gonna take so many billions of years. But you know what's funny is they make it sound all pretty like nothing bad was gonna happen because all they did was they put out that image of what they suspect the sky would look like, and it had all the different planets and moons. Is that what you're referring to?
Well, no, because that's not going to really happen to us because the vastness of space is so it's so vast.
Well, that's what they were saying. That's what I read. Is that
Yeah.
it was so large, no destruction is gonna happen,
So
but our
what's gonna
sky was
happen
gonna change and
it's
shit like
gonna-
that.
The sky might change a little bit, but what's going to happen is our galaxy, because it's bigger than Andromeda's galaxy, is gonna take on Andromeda's galaxy, and then we're gonna merge, create a big galaxy. So we're gonna last longer in the eternal
Yeah.
life of our existence in this
Galaxy.
galaxy.
What up?
The
Jay?
galaxy will last a while longer now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut
Switch,
you off, Jonathan.
No,
I thought I was still gonna be able to hear you, but I actually, when I overtalked you, I missed that last line. I apologize. Can you say what you just said? Because I was trying to absorb that info.
the fact that we're going to absorb the Andromeda galaxy is going to make us last longer in the eternal life of our Milky Way galaxy.
Have you seen that picture?
Depends
That's what I'm
on
talking about.
which
If
one
you could,
it is.
because you know how to pull shit up, could you pull that up while I continue the article? Because I would love for them to see that picture. If you, but I don't want to like make myself busy doing something. But I know you're able to pull up. Are you, or are you using a different device?
Cool.
You remember you was able to look up stuff last time on one of the other shows? Yeah, if you could please, for us, can you pull up the picture of what they think the sky would look like? It got to be seen. With that said, I'm gonna move on with the article we was looking at. Again, shout out to Jay. What's up, buddy? Any other
Yes,
comments,
boy.
questions? Yo, throw it in there. We're gonna holler back. Yo, Angel, where'd you go, Angel? All right, so we are talking about shit that could kill you from space, and we just talked about galaxies eating other galaxies and a whole bunch of scary shit. And we're moving on to some more scary shit. We have vacuum meta stability event. Quantum physics, the study of dual particle-like and wave-like behavior and interaction of matter and energy. It's science talk for a bunch of far-out shit. The field has sprouted some of the more mind-blowing theories of
Pull
life.
the article up.
Oh shit, it's not up. Yo, good luck, Drew. I did that sometime. All right, here we go. One of the most, I forgot my spot. Let me move up ahead a little bit. Oh yeah, please. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Coffee service. I got a personal barista. When you guys are cool like me, you might get one. All right, stop. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Man's got to try to get like you.
So we got here. Wow, that's weird. All right. So, based on quantum physics, the field has sprouted some of the more mind-blowing theories of life. One of those theories is that we may not exist at all. Like we exist in a false vacuum state. A lot of abstract terms such as bubbles and vacuum levels are involved, but in layman's terms, this means the universe was built from dodgy parts and ended up with an energy level too low for more than temporary sustenance. Therefore, at any given moment, it could call it quits and succumb to the pressure, only to be replaced by higher energy levels. That is fucking trippy. I don't remember that one.
Wow.
So, do y'all understand what I just kind of said? I could break it down in layman's terms, but pretty much at any I guess let's say it this way: the fucking fabric of space time continuum, like they like to say in the shows, is so delicate and fragile, it could kind of collapse from its own pressure of just trying to exist.
Correct.
That's fucking nutty.
It's like even like the sun and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You can collapse it whenever. I mean, they have its energy keeps it alive, but you know, if anything disrupts it, it can just collapse,
Shit.
and then we're all done for. I
Cos-
believe I just sent it to you, Jose, in the chat.
Word.
Oh, beautiful. All right, guys, let's pull that up real quick. What, in like Facebook?
Oh yeah, Facebook Messenger.
All right, so I'm gonna pull that up real quick.
This is
And-
going to be, I believe, in.
Oh shit.
This is what the night sky will look like if we had no lights, because we have a bunch of lights. So we'll never get to
This
see it.
this picture was so awesome. Let me see. I haven't seen it in years. Let's see if it's as cool as I remember. But it was so awesome to me that I was just jealous. I wished I could live that long.
It's like 3.75 billion. 3.75 billion years from now, this is what the night sky will look like.
Hold on, I
What?
pulled it up on the wrong window, so we won't be
No,
able to
it's
see it
fine.
there. Gotta pull it up on this window. Give me a second.
You gotta be a vampire to live that long. Billion
Or-
years?
Or
That's
alien.
crazy. Oh yeah, but they gonna see it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about us. We're not aliens. We have to be vampires to live that long. Aliens is
True.
aliens. They already evolved.
I'm trying to evolve too.
All right.
Yeah. I know it. I know it. Hey, yo, hey, it gotta be a focus. It gotta be a focus because Earth ain't gonna be here forever. And
That's
everybody
true.
else is
Oh.
working on that already. That's not in our tax bracket. We are not the top.
So that's Earth. This is the Milky Way galaxy. Is the one to the right that's going up and down, and that's Andromeda coming towards us.
So this is what outside would look like.
This
billions
is
of years
what,
from now.
yeah. If you walk outside in 3.75 billion
Clear
years
night.
from now, they keep going. Yeah, that's 4 billion.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. There was damn, I just fucked it all up. Hold on. How do I get back to so you got the one where it's complete? Because I remember like you could see more
I don't have one of those. I don't know if it could have been a concept art that they did.
yeah, it was the concept art where they
Yeah,
believe it would look like, and it was just crazy.
Yeah, that
man.
was what
It
the
was-
night sky would look like. We don't know if we're going to get planets and stuff like that close by.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's something that it's going to be very, very rare to even have that. If that happens, we're done for though on Earth. Because the minute that happens, the gravitational pull of other planets introduced to our solar system.
Oh, so it is gonna cause destruction. See, they was lying in
No,
the article.
no, only if on the rare occasion that a solar system of Andromeda's collides with our solar system, which is
Gotcha.
going to be so rare that
Something
it's
changes.
the odds of it happening are
Slim.
basically impossible. Yeah. That's the vastness of space, though, man. That's what it is. It's
Okay, I was
amazing.
like, yeah, we did this article.
That's why I feel like we're just trapped here in this little bubble.
It's definitely
Alright,
a globe.
We are.
Cosmic
Safe
radiation.
little bubble.
Cosmic radiation. You know what the universe is? A total dick. That's what. You know what else it is? A giant microwave oven. If you tune your TV set between channels, part of the snow that you see on the screen is background noise caused by cosmic radiation. You can also hear this phenomenon as a low humming hiss behind all other noise, ambient background. It was first found when two lab rats were trying to calibrate a giant hearing horn, yet kept getting the strange farty sound no matter how they filtered the results. Of course, that's just the background radiation. There are plenty other more lethal types bombarding us from space all the time. The cosmic rays aren't able to deliver microwaves powerful enough to do what an actual microwave oven does. Other kinds of rays out there are more than capable of harming our machinery and turning us into walking tumor farms. The only thing that protects us is our atmosphere, especially the ozone layer. You know, the ozone layer that they say is depleting back in the 90s. Let me see. That's what I'm reading out what it says here.
Yeah, well, we fixed it though. We got rid of all that
Because if they are cosmic,
that hairspray that all those girls used in the 80s and 90s that kept their hair up. They got rid of that. You remember everybody's auntie had one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that big old
That shit up.
hair spraying all over the house. You was like,
yeah,
you was a
yeah,
little
you couldn't
kid,
breathe, man.
you was a
That
little kid
tastes
choking.
horrible. Yeah, bro. Dead ass. We got a gamma ray burst.
Yeah, those will
Damn.
get you.
Look
You
at
need a
that
Hulk
shit.
though.
So you want to, yeah, right? So you want to talk us
Shit.
through this one, or I'm gonna find
Absolutely.
something to read. You want to explain this one to us, Jonathan, since you know gamma
Oh,
ray
you want me to
burst? That's spontaneous. That's just too much. That has nothing to do with the sun. Sun or solar flares. Let's see what a gamma ray burst is. I forgot again. All right, the GRB is nothing less than a Death Star style destructo beam, but on a cosmic scale. It's caused by a particularly massive star collapsing into a black hole. Okay, that's what it is. It's when it gets sucked into a black hole. It initiates a supernova explosion, which in turn emits twin energy flares in opposite directions. So it's crazy because we got black holes floating around, we got stars floating around.
So it's only at the poles.
Oh, and
So
at their pole.
if it's aimed directly, whatever direction it's aimed at, anything in that direction is done for. So if one of them is aimed at us, we're done. Like it has
Yeah,
to
and
be a
it
direct
goes out in both directions. And didn't they find it actually happened before? Just luckily it wasn't close enough to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's even one that might even happen soon. That's like maybe
Oh,
even
yeah,
aimed
comments,
towards
but I
that
guess
direction.
not. Hearing people. I
But
feel like I'm missing out on comments somewhere. I'm sorry. What did you say? Say that again.
I said there's one that's even aimed towards our direction.
Yeah. So
But
you're saying so by aimed in our direction, it didn't burst yet. So it's what a star, and they're saying if a black hole hits it. Like elaborate a little bit more, please.
it's in basically if it happens, if it's depending on where we are in the sky and where it is at the time that it explodes. If it hits us in a direct line of sight, we're done.
Yeah, we're fucked. Yeah,
Done.
it'll
Yeah, it's gonna destroy everything.
I thought I once read though technically was safe because I believe the nearest star, the beam wouldn't touch us, but it would fuck up our satellites, so it could shut off our power, which is good enough to fucking destroy the world.
If a regular explosion, yes, but if one of these bursts come out of those streams,
a direct shot, it'll
destroy anything everything. Like that, it'll destroy us. Like
I just meant that they were saying that it's they don't think there's one close enough to destroy us on direct impact, but the radiation will be close enough that it'll probably take out our satellites, which will take out the whole grid. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, then we're done. That's could be our own
then
with a solar flare that'll knock out a whole system.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Let me see something.
And if that happens, everyone's done for. No GPS, no nothing.
Oh, I am getting texts. Girl, just say you got something important. Someone's phone is about to die? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I am. My shit's about to die.
Yeah, y'all could interrupt to say that. Y'all sending secret messages. I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the fuck are you do that? All right, so Drew, everyone say bye to Drew, and then we're just gonna do like 10 more minutes.
My shit went dark before.
Oh yeah, the black light is trying to save. All right, so say your goodbyes, and then we'll just wrap up the show. You know, because you're gonna probably die before we can wrap that. You know what I mean? You said there's like less than 5% left, right? That's the message I got.
Yeah,
you want to stay with us till you cut out, or do you want to
Yeah. I got it on a charger, but it ain't working that good.
All right.
He's trying to hang in there. He's doing it for the team, Jose. Get it done.
Yeah, so I guess we'll keep you till we lose you, and then when we lose you, we know you meant to say bye.
Yeah, basically.
All right,
I just disappear.
I'll pull up one more article and then we'll wrap it up.
Get hit by a gamma ray. I'm sorry.
I want to check it out. Okay, let's close out with this. This is good. The 6 weirdest dangers of space travel. Hopefully, I could ruin Jonathan and Drew's dreams right now.
Nope,
let's see
never.
what we got. What if it got some weird shit, like
I'm already
your asshole
I'm
exposed or something?
whatever.
You
It's
Yo, yo.
Oh my
You want
god,
to
that's
go?
terrible.
Yeah.
Then I don't want to go.
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, relax. You're not going to space.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
not.
You got
I'm
kids.
not.
You got
Fucking
kids. We can't go.
solar flare.
That's a fact. I do have kids. You're right.
Yeah. All right, so let's run it out with this. The 6 weirdest dangers of space travel. Let's find out what they are. Because I don't even know. Moon dust. Damn, how bad is that moon dust? I definitely don't want it in my eye. Budget cuts and recession drama may have
Yeah, that
temporarily.
fucks it up.
All right, I'm gonna skip some of that shit and see if I can paraphrase. Okay, how can it kill me? Let's skip to that rather than the intro. Damn. All right, so I'm gonna read it from their explanation. All right, so the moon dust looks like mud, but it can't be. And mind you, guys, people listening, I'm reading off of the shit, so it's not my words, it's their words. It looks like mud, but it can't be because there's no water up there. What you're seeing is dust that is the consistency of flour, or if you want, cocaine. Now imagine that this cocaine sticks to everything it touches, and it's so fine that it seeps into your spacesuit, getting you high as fuck, probably, right? Yeah, it's so rough that it scratches your skin like sandpaper. Wow. So it can get into your spacesuit and harm you and cut your skin. And pretend that instead of getting you high, it gives you hay fever. And it gives you hay fever. And while we're at it, let's pretend that it clogs up your lungs and kills you. Damn.
Wow.
All right, yeah. Cause I was gonna say, yo,
Sounds
you know,
great.
you go to the beach. You go to the beach,
Sounds
you get
great.
the fucking sand in like your underwear and in your socks. And so imagine if the sand was burning. Like that shit gotta get everywhere. But I mean, this shit fucks you up real bad.
Damn.
Clogs your lungs, does tons of shit.
You know, that shit is real. Moon dust is real, bro. That's his own weapon
All right, so
itself.
check this out.
Yeah.
Fuck
Killer
around
Yeah.
and
moon
kill you.
dust. Yeah.
I seen
Oh,
that,
nice.
that
Did I
we got
find
the
something
same
you don't know?
problem on Mars too. The sand.
Oh, nice, nice. Except that shit is a different color. It probably stain
Huh?
your skin for like 6 years. Your shit will be red. You know when you get like that dust, not the dust, like the stain, like a rust stain. You said it's red.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
I said it will stain your skin for like 5 years. It's speculation. It's speculation. I don't got one of those
Yeah,
fancy
that's a fact.
machines NASA uses to determine everything. So this is but by the way, before I read the story, did I find something you don't know, Jonathan?
No.
Damn, you knew that about the fuck. I'm hoping to enlighten you with one gem, just
I
one
told you
gem.
I want to go to space. I want to do this, but I'm
Fuck this guy. So you looked at every angle because you dead ass seriously like I'm gonna figure this shit out. I gotta know how to get there. I didn't know what could
enough
get
money, man. I just need some money.
So it says back in 1972, I'm bad with names. Jack and Gene were so busy being the last humans to walk on the moon that they didn't remember to wipe their feet before re-entering their space capsule.
Oh man.
Yeah, which was surprising because they already knew how troublesome moon dust could be. How is that surprising? Yeah, I understand they knew that, but they was fucking on the moon. They were probably a little distracted. During their mission, the dust clogged the joints in their suits to the point that they couldn't move. And the dust was so erosive that it wore through 3 layers of Kevlar. Yeah, it wore through 3 levels of layers of Kevlar.
What?
Thanks to their childlike negligence, that same moon dust found its way into the ship, and they were stuck with it for the whole ride home.
Wow.
Good passenger to have, right?
It says that the dust, it says that the dust went airborne right away, and it smelled like
That
gunpowder.
shit get everywhere.
Yeah, it says before long the astronauts couldn't help but breathe stuff in. One of them got lunar hay fever.
So they survived?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
What is the hay fever? It says before long the astronauts couldn't help but breathe in stuff, and Schmidt later complained.
Like how do you get that?
It says later complained of moon dust. You snort moon dust.
You snort moon dust.
Later
Yeah,
complained.
but ain't it a such thing of hay fever here on Earth?
Yes. Yes.
Well, yeah, hay fever. It's like a general. It's kind of like a slang they use to describe certain symptoms. Really, that's what hay fever is. You know what I'm saying? Hay fever is like old style word for fucking allergies, bro. It means you got sneezy, itchy, burny, all that good shit.
Oh, is it? That's
Those
right.
hay
I didn't know that.
It's all type.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
but this type of hay fever,
that makes sense.
this is another ball game. It's not. You're not gonna
No,
take
no, no. That's
Zantac
to the
and
highest
feel
power.
better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So number 5 is space junk.
Mm.
Um, It says every time we succeed at launching something into space, we succeed at leaving something in space. Sometimes it's just a bolt or a fleck of paint. Other times it's an entire spacecraft that's no longer functioning, like the satellite Vanguard. Jesus. So like you mentioned like somebody else's ship that they left out there. I mean, if we're doing it, somebody else might be doing it.
Yeah, I mean, the Chinese blew up their own satellite a few years ago, and it went everywhere. It's just nothing but
Why
space
they
junk.
blew it up? They were sick of his shit. Why they?
Because they tried to bring it down, but they did it wrong.
So it was better to blow it up. Got you.
No,
So,
no, they did it wrong.
he said no. They just fucked up.
They
On
just
top
fucked
of
up.
fucked up. All right.
They fucked up.
I thought they figured, instead of one big ass piece, have a whole bunch
Because
of little pieces. I don't know.
It made it worse because then there's more space junk that now everyone's got to avoid. Like the space station,
Absolutely,
constantly
yeah.
moves because
Yeah.
like when they launch, there's a launch window for a reason. It's between space junk. That's the whole reason we can launch.
Yeah, that makes a lot
That's
of
the only
sense.
reason. Like
Yeah.
otherwise,
That's
anything
interesting. I
would be
didn't know that.
destroyed.
The whole time is based on, it's literally like playing Frogger with space. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty
Like,
much,
yo,
yeah.
we gotta hit that lane by a certain
That's it.
time.
You got one chance, man.
And that's cool because that's a lot of math. And you can fuck up math. One digit off and that's somebody's ass.
Somebody,
That's-
one decimal point, man. That's all.
All right, so I don't need to keep reading space junk. It's dangerous because people gotta avoid the shit.
Because the amount of how fast it moves, that's the problem. It doesn't.
Yeah, and there's so much of it.
Doesn't have to be big. It, like they said, it could be a chip of paint or a grain of sand. It's
Wow,
moving
that's
at like
small.
18,000 miles an hour. It's going to go through your body. It's going to go right through you.
Wow.
Well, what about the ship itself? Like something that small could damage, like let's say a ship we have going out there.
It's going 18,000 miles an hour. Think
That's
about
pretty
that.
intense. Because so many. How do you calculate that many variables? It almost seems like too many dynamics to even, I don't know. Let me check some. All right.
That's why some people don't believe it.
Static electricity. For most of us, static electricity is just a mild annoyance. For those who have amused children and non-bright adults, I get it. For those who have amused children and non-bright adults by rubbing the balloon on their heads and sticking it to the wall, static electricity is a hilarious blessing from God. I'm skipping forward a little bit. First, a quick review of how static electricity works. Well, then we'll get that too. How can it kill me? That's what we want to know. How can it kill me? Space is really, really dry. Oh, so it creates a lot of fiction, huh? Scientists realize that the surface of the moon and Mars can accumulate enough static electricity to short circuit vital astronaut life preserving equipment, maybe even the suits protecting them from the vacuum of space. Without moisture to carry off electrons, astronauts face miniature lightning storms every time they touch anything after walking around on space soil. That's interesting. That they create sparks that bad. Like, they're exaggerating, but I also feel like they're being literal too.
No,
they use lightning storms to be funny, but they're being serious. Like, it might as well be a fucking lightning storm. That's how dramatic the static electricity is going to be. That's crazy. Plus, Jonathan confirmed it because he knows. so all the dangers of space. Let's see. Let's find out. Heat stroke. You're like, yep, check. That was on my list.
I mean, you could also freeze to death too.
Yeah, I would. Freezing is the first thing I would think of. I wouldn't imagine heat stroke. So let's see what they got.
In the sun, you're like cooking at like 200 and change, if I'm not mistaken, if not more.
See, this is interesting. This is odd. Check this.
Yeah, but no atmosphere and shit.
All right, so. The spacesuit itself looks like a body diaper, stuffed with multiple layers of insulation and elaborate cooling system for maintaining the astronaut's body temperature. The insulation isn't going anywhere, so the astronaut isn't really going to need to worry about losing much body heat during a short spacewalk. But if the cooling system breaks down, that's a whole other ball of death wax. So in layman's terms, what they're saying is that they have to make the suit so damn warm and hot to balance the colder space that they have to add another feature to it that keeps your body cool and not dying from heat. So if that feature was to not exist, you would suffocate from the heat within your own suit while trying not to die from the colder space. Right? Did I get it? Did I get it, John?
In a nutshell, kind of, yeah.
In the nutshell.
I'm
In a
science
nutshell.
for dummies. I'm science for
You
dummies.
can kind of pretty much. I mean,
That's
you know,
interesting because I didn't know that. You know, I didn't imagine that.
because you think about it, you can't let the air in. So everything that's in your body radiates heat. So all that
Yeah.
heat is staying inside the suit.
Yeah.
So eventually that suit is going to heat up beyond your body heat. So like I said, you had to add a cooling system, which is something
I never thought about it, but
Learn.
upon thinking about it, it makes total sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I should have, you know, I should have put two together and knew that. It makes sense. They got to make it so warm, so thick. Being unable to stop. Yeah, that's the thing that scares me about space, bro. Is that if you float, that motherfucker, that shit looks scary.
Son,
How they float away, bro. That's crazy. Bro.
Yeah, you can't even fart in space, yo.
Yo, you ever seen that movie? What's that movie with Sandra Bullock? And I forgot who else. But they was in space.
Gravity.
Yo, I don't know. I enjoyed it. The movie was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best movie, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. But what I liked about that movie is all the anxiety it gave me of them floating around so much. Like they got lost so many times and they just floating around. And one of the things that used to frighten me was being lost at sea. And I realized being lost in space is way worse, way scarier.
Oh my gosh. What?
It's crazy because there's no up or down. That's what makes it nuts.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
That's what makes you kind of like, you know, you think about it. There's no up or down. You're just spinning. Like you don't know anything. You don't know nothing. No bearing at all.
You know, you could,
That shit is
float away
terrifying.
all gently and elegant, or you could be like fucking violently spinning around. That's scary.
Terrifying.
All right, so we explain that one. Not being able to stop.
It's not good. It's just scary, bro.
Okay, I didn't see this one.
No.
Did you know this one? But
This
now
one
that
I
I
don't
see it,
know.
it makes
This
sense
one I
based
don't
on what I
know,
know
but
about
it
you.
makes sense. Yeah.
I found one. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Based on human biology. Yeah, it would build up.
They actually drink their own pee in the space station. They
what?
Yeah, you didn't know this? Yeah, on the space station,
yeah, where the fuck they gonna get water, bro?
they don't
We
have
thought
water.
they had water with them.
All the
Set
water
amount
gotta
of
be-
water you could bring because the amount of weight of water is. So you can't really, you can't transport it up there that often. So they're up there sometimes for months. So what they do is they take the urine and they recycle it and they drink it. They have no choice. They purify it, but they drink it.
That shit is disgusting, bro.
It's absolutely disgusting, but it's something
You gotta be done, bro. You gotta be done. All right.
Listen, that's something I'm willing to sacrifice for my 5 years of space travel. Right
No,
there.
I ain't going.
Yo, Jonathan's been practicing little P every day, just getting used to it.
Whoa.
It's a
midget.
smidget.
Just a quarter
A
cup. Just a quarter smidge. Little squaggle of pee.
yeah, oh man, yuck. Oh my
That damn, I thought this would be all right.
Like, do you know the pillars of space? Do you know, like, remember how you showed us the cloud of the unicorn cloud?
Because I was gonna find something to close out with, but that's okay. I was just gonna run through some of these it says strangest planets, but that's why.
Oh, there's one that's amazing.
Give us a couple little things about space that we didn't get to cover today that are cool. You think would be interesting? Go.
Well, cool. I'll give you one of the planets. There's a planet that's all diamond.
Right. That was one of the things on there. I had a couple planets that were interesting. I was gonna note, but rather than look for them, I was gonna just take the L. But you brought it up, so we're on the same page.
But the problem with an all diamond planet is the amount of mass that it has, the gravity. You would be squished instantly, like flat, instantly the minute you even went near that planet. You would get sucked to the surface. Like if you stood on the surface, you couldn't stand. You would be instantly crushed.
So what, we couldn't send robots? We couldn't send like robots over there just to chip at it and bring back?
I don't know.
Stop.
But
he wants to buy some
gravity is a lot.
He want to brag to all his friends like, yo, I got my shit for space.
That should be lit. Are you done?
I was reading it. I think I was reading it. I believe if we harvested it, like something like that, it was either that or there was an asteroid also that contains like all gold. It's like gold and like precious metal.
It's like everything you can think of.
So if we farmed any of these, it would make every single human being on Earth a trillionaire.
Yeah.
No. No way. No way. Because then nobody
It's theoretical. It's theoretical. Like if you were to get it,
People's getting washed.
We
They're
just
gonna
couldn't
start
get it.
killing.
Yeah,
what I mean by theoretical is that if somebody were to find value in it, like think about
Not
diamonds
gonna
themselves.
work. Rich people is not gonna have all of us being rich. They're just gonna be
Yeah,
richer.
right.
They're
Yeah.
gonna,
Like-
it's
like
not
diamonds-
happening. Yo.
Diamonds aren't even scarce on Earth. Like that shit is a
Yeah,
hoax. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like they make diamonds pretend to be scarce so they could give it such prestigious value. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, so if you was to bring the diamonds from there, yeah, there's so much fucking diamonds, there's so much to buy that, it'd make us all rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
and the gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
If everybody had gold, son, nobody would be able to feel like they're the man. I don't see the higher ups feeling like they equal. Nah, it won't happen. It won't happen, bro.
They got
It won't happen. Yo,
I can think
son,
of-
that is crazy.
they got
It won't
planets full of tornadoes. They got planets full of storms.
Oh
There's a
yeah,
planet
yeah.
that
Yeah,
rains
everything.
glass all day.
Yeah. Did you
Anybody think of any other crazy ones before we go?
Nah, some of our robots actually went to some of those planets that have all these things that you're talking about, and we get to see them. They showed
Yeah, but
us
that's
on
your robots, bro.
No,
That's
that's
like alien
NASA
robots?
robots.
Or
No,
our
NASA
robots, like
robots.
your robots?
Oh, so you want a bus
Nah.
now? Oh, you an Earthbird
Well,
now.
I'm here as an implant. You know what I mean? So I'm one of you guys.
Here for a short time. He's here
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
short time.
Nah, I didn't.
You know.
So you saying you heard stories that we sent shit? Because from what I understand, it's like more of like what he said. They could see that far, or they believe it's there based on things that they evaluated. Like
No, some of these
gas
things
or-
touch rock. Some of these things touch like the surface,
Nah,
like of these planets.
that-
Some
Alright.
not I guess not the deep ones, obviously, but the
Yeah,
ones that's closer to us.
Yeah,
They send
it's
they
crazy
send
how
little
they map
robots.
so much. I mean,
I'll give you.
I don't know the exact count, but there's like hundreds of planets that they mapped. What was you gonna say?
You want a cool way to die in space?
There's hundreds
No.
of thousands.
Who wants that?
What?
A cool way to die in space?
No one. No.
What?
Nobody wants that.
When your eyes pop out, like in Total Recall.
Do you remember the movie Interstellar when he fell into the black hole?
Yeah, I love that movie. Fucking love that.
So the theory is it's called spaghettification. Okay, it's the actual term. You can look it up. It's
I can
called
tell the root
spaghettification
word. Turn you
So-
into spaghetti.
because the amount of gravity on a black hole is so immense.
Yeah.
And it basically absorbs everything that light can't even get out of it. You know what I mean? So basically, you would be falling into a black hole. Let's just say you fell feet first, right?
Mhm.
Your body would be elongated and just be
So,
pulled.
yo, why would you want that? How's that a cool way? Say, how's that a cool
Wait.
way?
Do you want to know why it's cool? Because it's happening so slow but so fast.
Yeah,
It's-
but that's
like,
each of
because
your
time-
bones
because
crushing,
you have
bro.
no time there. The time
Yeah.
Son,
stops almost.
You still
So that's
feel
the
pain.
term-
You still
That's
feel
the
pain.
term for like what I knew a black holes did. Okay, I kind of knew that because a
It's
black
terrible.
hole
It's
it
terrible.
rips you apart by molecule by molecule. So yeah,
How
you
is
can
that
imagine that
cool?
when you get
Elongate
stretched.
you. It's gonna
Yo,
it's gonna
When we
stretch
say
it out.
stretch, we're talking about soul stretch.
Imagine.
Yo,
Yeah.
imagine, but Grove, I want you to get the full context. We're talking
I
about
know the full context,
so
bro.
stretched that you're not even skin anymore. You're
Son,
particles,
When
molecules.
you stretch
Atoms, yeah.
regularly, sometimes it hurts. Now imagine, yo, imagine it's being yo, son, imagine everything. Yo, you're gonna feel your balls bust. Everything, son. It's over.
Yo,
Oh
how
my
do you say
gosh.
it?
Feet
What is it?
first.
Spaghetti. What is it again? How you say it?
That's
Spaghettification.
terrible.
Spaghetti. You be stretching like
It's terrible.
fuck.
Spaghettification, yeah.
I'd rather go
Yeah,
head
it's
first. I'd rather go head first, bro.
So you know what?
Feet first is torture.
So we be
Oh
catching
my
cramps.
gosh.
We be catching cramps because you're alien. You get that spedification shit, right? When you get up too fast, so you just stretch a little bit. You get a little bit of that shit.
Yeah.
That
Yo,
shit.
you know,
probably wouldn't
you
feel that.
know
Though.
when
I
you
would
stretch
imagine you don't feel
sometimes.
that. You think you feel it?
Yeah,
I feel
think you
whatever
do.
y'all feel,
Yeah.
brother.
That's interesting.
If you go feet first, I
Just to
believe
be
you.
It's
will.
broken
so-
down into molecules, you think you feel it?
Because
I don't know, it's
because
hard.
Yeah, you don't think real aliens, all the aliens that's
stop.
out there will feel like if it goes inside there, it's gonna still stretch.
I don't know what they feel. I'm not an alien. I can't speak
Yo,
on it.
man.
I'm not allowed. Drew's
Yeah.
around. Wait till Drew leaves, and then I'll speculate a whole bunch of shit. But not in front of
Speculate
Drew.
on everything.
Not in front of Drew. He
Yeah,
gonna make me
this
feel
shit is
bad.
horrifying. For anything that's a being, It's horrifying for anything that's a being, an animal.
Yeah.
It got to be terrible, bro. You're being stretched.
Word.
But
You know what's worse than that, right? This shit happened in normal Earth, bro. Somebody tossed your ass into a meat grinder, it probably hurt way more than spedification with spaghetti sauce, whatever the fuck it's called.
What?
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take spaghetti sauce over meat grinder, bro. You want to be pasta sauce or spaghetti? You know what I'm saying? Because the meat grinder gonna pasta sauce your ass. You know
No, I'd rather go meat grinder. Please put me head first. Head first.
Head first.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yo,
Yo, that's a fucking genius, bro.
Yeah, head first.
You probably in pain for 1.3 seconds.
Seconds.
Right.
Put me
if it's
first.
your legs, you're not gonna die till it fucks up the spinal cord. So you're gonna feel that shit all the way up to your like your core somewhere.
Son,
you know what I'm saying?
It's not cool. That's what he said. It's cool in the beginning. You want to know a cool way to die? And then he took us down this journey, and it was not the coolest way.
Oh yeah, you're right, bro. The only cool way to die was back when the episode started with the alcohol cloud. That was cool. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was terrifying too. You know how many people got babies? Now your baby is drunk. You're gonna die. That's sad too. All this shit was sad. Yo, everything was sad. Everything was sad on this show.
All giggle and shit and hug each other and be like, I love you, as we all die and shit, you know.
Your baby don't even know how that feels. She gonna be like this. She gonna feel so sad and sick. I don't like none of it.
We got
I'll leave you on a positive. You want me to leave you on a happy note? I'll leave you on a happy note. There's
it's money in space. There's money
this is
a lot of space.
This is the SVU. I like SVU because it's a good note.
The asteroid is all money, but the rich people is going to take it. So we're done in that aspect.
Exactly. That wasn't done good either.
I missed that. What you said? I'm sorry. Could you say that again from the beginning? Because I missed it. I couldn't hear it. I guess my leg.
I said that the money in space is the asteroids that have the precious metals on it. But the rich people
don't help us.
All that.
That's supposed to make me happy.
Well, no. He
was saying earlier
the night sky is going to change by the next couple of years. A star is going to explode, and I believe in the Cygnus constellation, if I'm not mistaken.
So I see a firecracker.
It's gonna put a bright red star in the sky, and it's gonna be brighter than the North Star. So that should happen within the next few years, according to science.
I'm glad you told me that, because they're gonna wipe that shit from the internet, and in 6 years they're gonna be like, "Oh, comets coming to kill us all." I'm like, "Nah, B," and they're gonna tell me it's conspiracy. I'm like, "Nah, bro, it's red star and it's you're not gonna get spaghetti forgive whatever the fuck." You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm fucking around. So I want to hear what you can say. What you say?
I want to say it's gonna happen within the next three to 4 years. It's supposed to happen.
So it's gonna create a red light in the sky. How long will that? Do they like? Is that something permanent or for a while?
So basically, a star is going to go supernova, which it's going to explode. So the star is going to come to the end of its life.
So it's not going to do any of that other dangerous shit. It's just going to put a light in the sky.
No, well, everything it's doing is dangerous. It's just not towards us, so we're okay.
Yeah, it's not close. Yeah, fuck everybody else.
We're far enough away from it, so I'm giving you happy thoughts so that when
that's not. Yeah, I'm just making sure.
This guy says fuck everybody else, like on some God bless America, no one else type shit.
It's gonna be
Nah, he's talking about space, bro. He's talking about space, not the world.
It's living. No, but it's living. No, not canceled.
I can say fuck space. Everybody.
No, man, it's people out there, bro. It's people out there. It's regular things going on out there.
I forgot your peoples, right? You're like, bro, don't talk about my peoples like that.
It's regular things. It's regular things. It's regular things going on. Trust me.
So you said 6 years from now? My bad. I just want to.
No, less than 6 years.
4.
It should be the next 3 to 4 years, roughly. Yeah. It's supposed to explode and happen.
I feel like why that shit should be more public information. Because imagine the day that shit happens, how much people might panic before they tell everybody.
Which is why the reason I really enjoy your guys' podcast is because stuff like this science is not broadcasted. Like think about it growing up. Think about it. Like we didn't know none of it. Like look how old we are now. Like doing our own research on the internet, finding stuff about science that's bugging us out. Like if we had this as kids, we might be scientists. We might have pursued something else. Like
it would have made it a lot more interesting.
Wow. You put a deeper meaning on it.
it's a
Gee,
reason why I like this,
that was
because like
good.
none of us are scientists, but we're all enthusiasts in life, and we like
Yeah.
to see what interests us, and we've discovered science stuff that's like, wow, I didn't learn this in school. You got a
Yeah.
textbook like, here's this, read this. Like, okay, I don't
Yeah.
care about that. And then you learn about facts like that we're all bringing, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Yo,
wild.
yo,
Yeah, that
actually,
is
yeah,
crazy.
word.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah. Yeah, I
Speak.
think in science too, like it's like a communicator or something. Yo, my thing is off, so I can't really hear it. I'm a little off with you guys. But
Sorry.
yeah, like science, it's like lacking like a communicator, you know? I'd be thinking about when I was in school and like I found it so boring. I didn't want to listen to any of it. And now I'm older and I do it like on my off time. It's just fun to do, you know?
Yeah.
So
When
it's
we were young,
crazy.
we
Yeah.
didn't care about those things, you know. It wasn't a big deal to us. Now, when we get older, you experience life. It I guess it humbles you enough to care about shit like that, like this, you know, what's really going on. And I don't know, like when
Yo,
I
you know
yeah,
what? I don't even think it's that.
well,
I don't
'cause
even
for
think
me,
it's that. Like in school,
yeah,
they would. I remember in school, like in science school, they were teaching me about like the rocks, like sediment rocks, for like the whole school year. Like, what the fuck I care about rocks for? You know what I mean? Like,
just
it's
lost
like
my
they don't
whole.
even tell you nothing interesting. You know?
What do you call the people that study rocks again? God, I just fucked up the whole
Geologist.
joke. Yeah, geologist. I thought so, but I didn't want to be
I
incorrect.
don't
I
even know.
wasn't sure. Yeah, we just lost a whole geologist fan base, but it's all right.
Fine, man.
Yo, but
They're
I'll
dumb as
just
rocks.
say it's- when I was in school, I bet I could hear you, the lag. What you say? It sounded funny, so I want to hear it because he laughed hard.
I said it's all right. They're dumb as rocks.
Oh, pun intended. I like it. No, when I was in school, I found that shit not interesting. I guess you could even say boring. When I went to college, it was mad years after high school. And when I went to college and I picked up history books and I picked up science books, I was like, oh my God, why didn't I like this shit before? Like, it was so fucking fascinating to me. I couldn't put it down, bro.
It wasn't
No,
presented to you the right
bro,
way.
my
Yeah.
grades in human biology was insane. My grades in all the
You gotta
history
be
classes,
older to
I
appreciate
ain't
that
had
shit
those
anyway.
grades. Yeah, when I was in high school, I didn't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah.
But
You know?
because it's the
All right, Ken.
presentation, though. You're not, if we hit young kids like how
No.
we're hitting, like stuff like we're talking
Yeah.
about now, like crazy death situations, things like that are abstract, but like that would catch your attention as a kid. Like,
That's
oh,
a
I could
fact.
die from a black hole. Wait, what? Wait, what is a black hole? What is it? And then you'll start doing research and you'll think about it, but it's something that's off key.
Yeah,
They don't
right.
present it the right way, like Drew was saying. It's the communication of science that's lost, and that's why I like this show. So
Yeah,
that's why I
thank
came
you.
on.
And
That's
that was
what's up.
dope
That's
that you
what's up.
pointed that out. I'm gonna have to clip that and highlight, like, hey guys,
That's
listen,
it.
listen to what John says about the show. That was touching. Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
35
was.
cents a word.
That's right.
35 cents a word.
Yeah. What?
I charge 35 cents a word.
Mm.
Oh, you what they call those influencers? Influencer. I didn't know. I was being set up to owe a bill. Fuck. We're just gonna talk. We'll put it on a tab. We'll work out a tab, because I got
Yeah,
the
don't
show.
worry about it.
Sounds good.
I don't use.
We all got hood credit. We all good. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
With that said, though, this was a great episode, great show. Thank you so much for being on the episode.
Okay.
Thanks for
Usually
having
have
me, man.
something to summarize.
Yeah, thanks, John, man.
Summarize.
Held that shit down. Work.
I appreciate you guys, man. It's good.
Yeah,
seeing
nah, definitely informative. That was lit, bro.
Yeah.
I was a student tonight, so that's
Yeah, word.
what I thank
Beautiful.
you for.
Yeah.
That
I
was
was
pretty
I
good.
was a student last week on Tuesday.
Word.
So
Nah, yeah.
I mean,
turn the table a little bit,
yeah, and that's awesome that the show can add an extra layer, because initially I just came to try to entertain and have fun, but in the end, the show has been evolving into being a little bit more than just that. And like you said, it's kind of like a positive gateway drug into like learning. You know what I'm saying? You get some interesting facts, and then people could go
Word.
watch it more. With that said, there's a couple articles we didn't get to go over, and I'm gonna post those onto the That's Weird Science page if anyone wants to check them out. I know there's gonna be people seeing this on a replay. There's people watching. There were people watching before. They come and go. So thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna put some articles, relating to today's episode, which was deep space. Guys, check it out. Check out the other episodes. And our next episode, damn, I can't remember, but I sent it to you. It's Mother Nature. And what was the secondary topic? Can you remember it? Do you happen to remember?
Nanotechnology.
Oh, that's number 4. Okay, damn. All right, nice.
It's
I like how I just gave you
nanotechnology.
that random shit. All right, so we're gonna be going over. We're gonna be like Mother Nature, or like earthy and homey. You know, old school Earth, Mother Nature, disasters, shit that could go wrong. With Mother Nature on that massive disastrous scale. And then nanotechnology, the future, I guess you could say. But a future that is kind of scary because amongst all those positive, amazing things you can get from nanotechnology, a part of me doesn't feel like it's going to be used for that. You know, that's how they get you. They like, you would use it for all this cool shit. But the negative shit you can do with it, yo, it's almost so dangerous that it's not even worth the positives. You know what I'm saying? Because they won't even get to use the positives. And I like how John was shaking his head. We're gonna have a conversation about that. Definitely, I feel like coming. Oh, and you know what? You could definitely fill up our comment section. You know what I'm saying? You might even have to take you in like a caller at some point. Be like, yo, get John on it.
Oh yeah, that'll be lit. That'll be lit. Call it the lifeline. Yo, let's call up John.
Yeah, just stay on standby. Whenever we do our show, we'll just pull you in. Like, yo, we need a fact check real quick.
I'm usually watching,
we can keep it hood too. We'll hit you on Facebook, so you pick up on your Facebook, not your real phone. You feel me? We're gonna keep it hood too. That's lit.
Drew's our expert, but John's our fact checker. Like, John, is this true? Yep. John says true. Drew be
correct.
Drew be like, I'm almost certain. Drew likes that. I'm almost certain. Just to be safe. Drew likes to be safe. He knows it's true, but he got to add the almost.
To be safe. There's nothing wrong with covering your track. Just to be safe, you got to have a little doubt. But you're right. That's lit.
Word.
So thank you guys for watching the show, joining the show. And for anybody that was watching on the streams that we don't see your comments, if you guys commented, I apologize. We couldn't respond to them. With that said, make sure you guys tune in next week for episode 4, which is, we just said it. What is it? Nanotechnology and Mother Nature. And by Mother Nature, we're talking the scary side of Mother Nature. We're talking about her bad side when she wakes up on the bad side of bed. We're talking volcanoes, hurricanes, all types of crazy disasters.
Yo.
What's up?
Who's fucking with Mother Nature right now?
What do you mean exactly? Besides us, like humans and shit, we've always been. Is that what you're referring to?
What you mean?
Well, she need a dude, right? She got to be angry a lot.
I guess. I'm sorry. I'm lost. I'm not getting it. I'm trying to flow with you to add to it. I can't. I don't know what.
Don't she need a guy, bro?
Oh, but who is it? You got somebody to follow up, or is that the punchline?
Every time I hear Mother Nature, I think loneliness. It's so sad. It's just she's by herself,
it's no daddy. It's no daddy. Father Time. Mother Nature, Father Time.
She's a widow.
There you go. Oh, so that's a booty call because they never put them together like that. That's a fact. There you go.
He said booty call. See, I was thinking more intimate and on a romantic level.
Oh, okay. We still do that.
He's like, yo, passion, passion. All right, that's weird science. We out of here. Let's go, because we'll keep going all night. We like to hang out.
Be good, guys.
I'm gonna end this live.
Yeah, man.